Well, I hope everybody is good on the 2023 starting off and running. I just went to the bank and I got a quarter box. I try to get a quarter box from 4 or 5 different banks. I'm guessing the start of the new year, they don't have as many boxes in the bank. I guess they're kind of in the Federal Reserve still. They have to order them. So it's going to actually be 4 to 5 days, maybe a week, possibly before I get another box. So hopefully I do good in this box and I can leave it to a one box video. But if not, I'll hold on to this clip here and then rotate it in whenever I get another one. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. If I find something, bring y'all right back in. Well, that was an uneventful box. So I went through all 50 rolls. I pulled out a few things here. I had no upgraders to look at. These are all the bicentennial. These are 1983 Philadelphia coins I want to look at. I looked in the variety settings and it looked like it had I want to say a DDO or DDR maybe for the 1983 Philadelphia coin. So I'm gonna look at these. These are the 65 through the 71, the 65 Philadelphia. And it's the 67, 68, 69, 70, 71 Ds that might have the DDR or the DDO on there. But just a couple of things to look at through here. Like I mentioned, the box didn't have a whole lot going on. It was a lot. It's probably 40 rolls of uncirculated coins in there. So 10 rolls just to look through basically. I checked the brand new coins just to make sure if they had any extra die chips, die cracks, anything that might stick out, but I didn't find that. So I'm going to look through these. If I find anything, I'll bring it right back in. But if not, I'm going to go ahead and try to get another box for the video. I picked up the second box today. It's only been a day, so I had to go a few miles out the way to another bank to be able to pick it up. I actually had 2 boxes earlier this morning I cracked open. And being that my personal bank was not too far up the road, I wound up taking those 2 boxes off, dumping them off, and then went to another bank and picked this one up. So, been a little bit of run around to try to get a box. So anyhow, let's see if I can open it up. A lot of the times they have a ton of glue up on the tip top of it. They usually glue it right up on the lip and not even get it back in, which is nice. And hey, they're circulated. Nice. Got a few newer 2022s in there, but not the most up-to-date 2022s. All right. Well, we got a quarter box to hunt. Bring you in and find something. Oh, and before I go, I did mount one of the presents my wife gave me. So I was able to open all this up and put it all together. I still got quite a few more coins I'm going to put in there, but it just looks really nice there. And like I said, I'm going to have another mount here for too long right up beside it there. So pretty awesome. All right, let's jump into it. This is a little bit different scenery. So I'd actually brought the box upstairs. I still want to work on it. Still setting some coins to the side. But I've missed the UPS guy 4 different times already. I got stickers on the door. So I'm actually waiting up here whenever he comes up and pulls up to come bring the package because I have to sign for it. So whenever I send a submission off, I have to sign for him. So I'm waiting for him up here. Still working on the quarters this way. But I did find, I got a couple upgraders possibly. There's quite a few bicentennials that came into play. There's all the 1983 Philadelphia's there, and then those are going to be the 65, 67 through 71 D, stuff like that, for having the DDO and the DDR and whatnot. But I did get the 2021 P, which right here in the top of his cap there, you can see this little bitty die chip right there. I'll put it up under the scope when I get it downstairs back to my workstation there, but I'm going to sit up here for a little bit and work on it here just to let you know when I'm running through, but really hoping to get that box. Well, after waiting for several hours upstairs, I wound up finishing the box out. Really didn't have much of the finds, actually. Like I mentioned, some of the upgrades, the bicentennials, quite a few things to look under the scope for, but the only thing I would say I found is one of the die chips that are inside of the hat here, but I won't know until I dig in. Let me look through these and see if I have any upgraders for my album. These are going to be the 1983 Ps. I didn't check. There's supposed to be a spitting eagle on the back. It's going to have like a die crack all the way from the eagle's mouth down toward the breast feathers and stuff. Pretty easily to be able to see, but I had to look it up just to double check. So it's not a DDO or DDR. It's just going to be the spitting eagle. Now these up here from the 1965 to, like say, the 71Ds and so forth will have a DDO or DDR. But let me go ahead through and check these and see if we have anything and bring it back in. Well, surprisingly, out of the 7 upgraders there, I had 4 to upgrade. 3 which were all Philadelphia's there. And it's going to be the Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Hawaii coin. And they're really good condition compared to the ones I had in there. Anyways, all right, over to the Denver one also. That's a 2013. That's going to be the Mount Rushmore coin. So it was slightly a little better upgrader, but the Pennsylvania and definitely the Hawaii there were quite a bit of better upgrades. And then the 2021, the one I was showing you there, that's going to be the die chip that's right in the hat. I mean, that's a small little error on this coin here. I actually seen a coin earlier that it had it was so big, it was basically from tip to tip, and it was pretty much touching the P and all the way halfway through the E. I mean, that's a huge one, but I do have one that kind of goes up to the tip of the E here and comes out about halfway through, so it's a pretty good chunk. But anyhow, that's, like I say, that's definitely error coin here. Since I have y'all here also, now the bicentennials that I looked through, I'm looking for the DDO that's on the bicentennial. This coin here is pretty rough condition. I mean, it's seen its better days. Definitely been in circulation for a while. But as you see on the B there, top side of the E, the R, the T, it actually wraps around inside the Y here. It's on top of the Y. See if I can get a little better there. But anyhow, I screwed on down here to the In God We Trust. It's quite a bit going on there. The E is just all over the place for that one. A little bit on the D, on the O, bottom side of the G there. Well, yeah, anyways. But I've tried looking around some more on it to see if there's anything else going on. I mean, the D is like it's got an extra blot that's laid on top of there. That's pretty wild too. So anyhow, that's what I'm looking for. Probably a lot better condition, more or less. But reason why I looked through the bicentennials, and then too, I wanted to let y'all know on is at the store the other day, and I got a toner. It's pretty wild because I actually just named it Zombie Toner. You look inside the eyeball there, where it's all like the bluish and purplish color. Flip to the back there, deep. And I have one of these. I want to say it's not as toned, but it's definitely all brown, but kind of wild anyhow. Like I say, I do like the toner, so definitely one I was going to put in the album. This one here I've had for a while. And in the same video that I'd seen the DDO for the bicentennial there, I also saw that he posted about quarters having single layers. So this one just has all brown, all copper basically the whole way through. It's got a deeper tone to it. All the edges, I just took it out and actually reflipped it up back in this better case here from the original one I had from a while back. But definitely a toner. I weighed it, and I'm thinking he said that they needed to weigh like 4.73, I think it is, to be considered that single layer on the earlier quarters. But this being the 2000, definitely one of the earlier, newer quarters, more or less, you say, for the state quarters. So anyhow, that's a pretty cool find there. But yeah, not a whole lot going on with this run here. There's a 2-box hunt. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I got more videos to come, and I'm still waiting on UPS to come and drop my box off. And it's 9 o'clock at night, almost here. Anyhow, y'all have a great day.